Hello, Gemini, and welcome to Soul Guidance with Adriana. I'm Adriana, and I'm so excited to share this intuitive reading with you today. Beautiful card to start, Orca, Song Lines. This card is an invitation to dive into the depths, to dive into your dreams, the dreaming world, not just dreams if I want to build but the dream world inside. And to get in touch with the song you're singing. Now, I love this statement because music is vibration, right? It's frequencies, and we are also vibration. We say I'm a high vibration, I'm low vibration, I vibrate at whatever frequency. So when you're looking at the song you're singing, the story you're telling yourself, the story you're telling the world, that is your song. And this is a question of, what is that song I'm singing? Is it a high vibration song of self-love and growth and discovery and compassion and kindness to myself? Or is it a different kind of a song of, well, I do some things well, but there are still some things I don't do well, and I don't really deserve to have the happiness that I really want? There's some tuning, some tweaking that needs to be done to the music you're putting out. Again, the song you're singing. Because that song you're singing is your vibration. And that tells you exactly where you are as a being on this energetic planet, but also how good your attracting power is. If you're singing a low vibration song, you're going to attract other low vibration situations to you, and you're never going to get to the spot where you're receiving that which you really desire. If you're singing a high vibration song, that's a different story. Okay, let's look at the cards. Armistice is where we're starting the week. Eight of Wands is beneficial energy. Challenging energy is Nine of Cups, fulfillment. My guides are giving me this sense that you're wavering between two choices. Wavering between an adventure and wavering between a sure bet. And the only way you can answer this for yourself is to get clear with what your song is. Does your song look for comfort and stability? Does your song look for adventure leading to growth? Does it look for distraction? What is your song? Because you've got these two choices here demonstrated on one side. One is looking like emotional fulfillment. One is looking like a quick adventure, which you don't know where it's going. You don't know how it's going to turn out, but you might really gain something in the long run. And you're at this kind of, I don't know where to go with this. I'm not sure which way to shift. It could even be two people offering you different things, and you just don't know which choice to go with. And it's funny because your choice in a sense is black and white, like these Orca, because it's not blended. So it's not like you can do a little bit of this choice and a little bit of that choice. You have to choose one or the other. But when you figure out which one resonates with the song in your system, not just the song in your heart, then you're going to get a clearer sense of which one is the right choice. Whales are very sensitive. Orcas are really dolphins, aren't they? But they're still very sensitive to vibrations in the water, shifts in the water. So this is asking you to look at the own shifts in your own water. We are like 2/3 water. So a lot of the things that we feel, I think it's kind of like an inner ocean. Something kind of drops in, a thought drops in, and then it creates some kind of ripple effect, and we feel. But Gemini, the trick is getting still enough to actually feel what's going through your system. And you might notice that there's layers of things going through your system. On the top, this feels like the right choice, but underneath, there's something that feels like a little bit insecure about it or unsure about it. So this card is asking you to dive deeper than the surface choices, deeper than the surface considerations, to take some quiet time. Ask yourself, okay, how do I really feel about this choice? How do I feel about that choice? Noticing what comes up. And maybe visiting this process a few times, not trying to get the answer right away. But at the end of the day, even though it seems like this exercise is about choosing the right thing, it's really about clarifying what your heart song is. What is the song that you want to share with the world? What is the song you want to be living? What is the life you want to be living? That's what you're trying to clarify through this exercise. Okay, so that might help take a little bit of the pressure off where you feel like, oh my God, I've got to choose the right choice or I'm going to like screw myself over. It's not about that. This is about clarifying what you've created inside you and what you're singing, literally. So let me get a few more cards. The Lover's choices, love that Gemini card coming up, and anguish. So you're stressing over making the choice. There's no reason to stress over making the choice again, because it's not even about the choice. If you can get to a place of clarity with your song, with your vibration, with what's truly in your heart, you might find that the choice is arbitrary. That really might happen for you. I want to just help you get the pressure off the choice and more of the process of the deep dive, of finding out where your black and white is, where your, and funny, look, they're black and white too, these birds, a little bit of red, but finding out where your heart really is longing to sing and what it's longing to say to you. Oh, that was a lovely reading. Thank you, Gemini, for sharing that reading with me. And I really look forward to seeing you next time and also next year. I'm so excited for 2022. Have a good one.